want to start my presentation with a question. Where do you think I come from? So, I'm from South America, right? Which country? Peru, that's right. And what language do I speak? Spanish, but? Quechua, right, that's right. So Quechua was a language used by my ancestors and the Incas. So the Incas used to use the language to basically to populate South America. And when they used to live, so they used to use a system that helped them to preserve knowledge, data, information. So there was a way to save information. And the way how they were doing it was through a quipu. Tonight, we have here, this is a quipu, and this is how we used to save data. So I'm a computer scientist, and as a Peruvian, I wanted to know more about this, so how it's built, what information is here. So in this regard, so I said, how can I use this knowledge? How can I use this technology in order to develop new applications and so on? So for understanding that, we could, for example, imagine that this rope, okay? So we could imagine that this node here in this side, it's Vienna, and this other node is Austria. What is the relation between Vienna and Austria? So Vienna is the capital of Austria, right? So this is what we could say. So if I show you later this, I can ask you, what it says? So this is, Vienna is the capital of Austria. So this kind of knowledge could be saved in these kind of ropes. So what happens if we want to add more information about Vienna or about Austria? So what we do, basically, is adding more. So basically, we have the main node, which is Austria. Then we add information about the population. We add information about how many women, men, the flag, relevant information about Austria. Now, what happens? This is a quipu, right? So this is a knowledge that we could agree tonight that this contains information about Austria. Now, let's imagine that this contains the information about European countries, okay? This is the European quipu. Then, now, there is information about countries from Europe here. So now we want to add the information from Austria. So what we do is just link them in a way that it can be saved. Now, we have more information in the quipu. So there are more information. And in the computer science, we have a digital representation of a quipu, which is called knowledge graph. And this is used by all the companies nowadays. When you Google for something, you are using the Google's knowledge graph. When you look for something on Amazon, you are searching on Amazon product knowledge graph. The same for Airbnb knowledge graph, Facebook knowledge graph. And this is, in the digital world, this is a gigantic data and knowledge, right? So it's not just hundreds of statements, but it's about billions of statements. So what are they used for? For example, knowledge graphs can be used for chatbots, like in WhatsApp or in Facebook. They can be used also for search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and so on. But also, they can be used for applications like a personal assistant, like a Siri or Alexa. So tonight, we have Siri with us. Siri, welcome to the stage. Okay, so Siri, we ask now to Siri in English. Siri, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is the weather in Vienna?
The weather is rainy in Innsbruck.
Okay, so there is information because we come from Innsbruck, it's not updated yet, so this is the normal. So now, what about if we ask questions in German? So, wie geht's?
Mir geht's gut, danke.
So she understands German, she understands English. What about now if I want to ask something in Quechua? Imagina kashanki, Siri?
Sorry, I don't understand.
So she does not understand me. Why? Because there is no information, there is no knowledge graph in Quechua language. There is no enough information or technology that can support under-resourced communities, minority communities, or under-resourced languages. So we are hurrying or speeding up on developing technology, but we are forgetting communities. There are communities around the world that they are not represented in the digital world. So how we can do this real? I built a knowledge graph. This is just one representation. But we can encode it in different ways. So it can be different colors, different kind of nodes, different kind of rope. So it is possible to encode a lot of information here, right? So this is a Kipu knowledge graph, so a Quechua knowledge graph. This is developed also in the digital world. It's a quechua.wikibase.cloud, so you can check it out afterwards if you want. And for making it real to Siri to talk with me in Quechua, I need to connect this to Siri. Siri? Okay. So now it's using the Quechua knowledge graph. So now I can talk in Quechua with her. Imagina que Shanki Siri.
Ayime.
Imatach umayakta Peru.
Umayakta Peru, Lima.
So what I asked was, what is the capital of Peru? And she answered, it's Lima. So these kind of questions can be used. These kind of applications can be developed or empowered by knowledge graphs. So I want to finalize saying we don't need to look to the future quite fast. We have technology from the past that we can use. We can save knowledge, we can save communities, and we should empower them. Thank you.